I'd love to switch gears and talk to you about some football because we have that in common as well. For anyone listening who might live under a rock, your husband, Russell Wilson, is now with the Giants. I'll tell you the same thing I always tell Giants fans. We can see eye to eye because we can collectively dislike the Cowboys together. So
that's big facts.
Yes.
I know. I was going to open up with you. I was going to be like, cause we know, I mean, I'm learning the territory of where I am. And obviously that blue and silver and white team is definitely it's a good history.
A nemesis. Yep.
Yeah. We got a good history there. And then we also know too, the Eagles, it's like the whole history runs thick in this division.
It does.
Right. So I was like, listen, on this podcast, you and I, we cool, but that's how it would be. Right. Cause I mean, listen, everybody in this region, are diehard. Like I've never seen it this thick where there's more than one. Yeah. Not really. Where you see more than one back and
this close together.
Well, yeah. I mean, for the most part, I think it's more so the energy of this region, right? Like when we were in Seattle, we didn't have, when we were in Seattle, we didn't have like multiples. It was us and the Niners. Like that was more like defined, and I'll just talk about that time period and skip to now. But it's, it's good stuff though. We're locked in this case for sure.
Are you guys moved to New York? Are you guys enjoying the transition?
Yeah, how's here. It been? We are in New York, and it's been so amazing. It's honestly been, my dad's from New York, so I kind of got a little New York in my blood already, but being here has been amazing because the culture, the community, I've never seen this many playgrounds in a city. No, it's insane. Like it's so joyful, and seeing things from our kids' lens is really fun. So like our daughter, Sienna, she was packing, we were packing all their stuff. And then she pulls out this shiny pink outfit. And I'm like, Cece, we don't need all that. She's like, Mom, we're going to New York. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, she had her perspective on the moment.
Sure.
Like it's exciting. And I'm excited for the opportunity of diversity as well. I'm excited for, for us with football, how this thing is like, his life is my life.
Yes.
Like we're connected. When he's on the field, I'm on the field.
Oh yeah.
I say all this to say it's a super exciting time. The Giants, franchise is such a historic, iconic franchise. And so I'm very excited for us to be a part of that and what their mission is to build there. And, just as it all starts there and just trickles down to what we do as a family. And I couldn't be more pumped and optimistic about this time in our lives.
Now, I'm on record referring to football season as what I like to call single parent season. Just because the schedule is so, it is hardy.
It's beast.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's beast.
How do you guys manage that?
Oh, yeah. So I like to do what we call organized chaos, right? I call my life organized chaos. It really is that way, as you know, and especially with the fella's schedule. So we're really big on being intentional with our schedule. And it's really that simple from my perspective, is that the schedule really is the blueprint, right? It helps us to keep things in line. And the cool thing is with his schedule, I can maneuver my world around his more because their schedule is locked. There's Monday night football, Thursday night football, Sunday, you know what to expect. And we see that schedule far in advance. So then I go, all right, like for example, this is the craziest time. Originally I had my album coming out in July because I was trying to beat everything before training camp and all that stuff. And then fortunately for my fans, and I'll say for me creatively, I got to finish things up more. Now I'm falling in the thick of everything preseason, which is like, I've never really done it that way before. And I know we have our 4 precious babies.
Oh yeah.
But the husband is the biggest baby to me. Like that is my 5th baby right there. Right. So it's I'm all in on every aspect, and the schedule is what really helps make it make sense. And then, add this in there, Kylie, as you know, because I'm also like, I'm very hands on. So I feel like an octopus most of my life. Like I really do. I feel like my arms are like this, my feet, and then I feel like there's never enough of me. Like
no.
I've talked about this thing called the mommy choir. And it's literally mommy, 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 like all the kids. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, it's just not enough of me. Like I feel like that more often than not. So I'm going from basically from the stage to the classroom to a doctor's appointment or to Russ's practice. Like that's the cycle of my life. But if I didn't have a schedule, I don't even know.
When Jason retired, we very much ended up in like we will now figure out our new norm. And it was so much more fluid that we had to be so intentional. And like you're saying about like your fifth baby, like you chose your husband because you love him. You want to make sure that you still get that time to support each other, to be with each other. And now we've just had to get so intentional about it. So the idea of like making sure that you carve out that time. It's really is so important.
It is, we also, what we've done traditionally since day one, since, we were in each other's lives, is every Friday night we do date night. It's so cute because we were like talking like about how many date nights have we had? We were at a date night talking about it. And I was like, this is sweet because you think about like that intentionality, right? Like you have to, and I'll be honest, I'm one of those moms, like when I hear my baby's voices, my heart gets sweet because I like, if I'm around the corner, I'm like, oh, I need to go like touch them or hold them or feel them. And then I'm also like, we have to take care of us, right? As women and moms, because literally you are like an octopus every day of your life.
Yes.
But also, like you said, the husband and wife, like the mommy and daddy time is important too, right? And there's something really magical about taking care of that part, being able to just be with each other, not forgetting to do that.
Yep.
Because it's easy to forget to do that with our precious babies. But there's something really magical about going top down with that and how it just pours into the house so beautifully. That's why you mentioned Sienna doing her interview, with me. It was so cute because she was like, what's this album about? Love, romance? And I'm like, because she sees the love, right? And I was like, oh, well, that's so touching from, when you step back and look at it, I'm like, this is a really cute and funny moment this my young daughter is having. But I'm like, that's so sweet. And she gave me the eye roll when it's time for date night. She's like, you going on a date night? And I'm like, yes.
It is funny what they catch. It's funny what they like catch on to or latch on to, because our second, a few weeks ago, Jason went to walk out of the house and she goes, you didn't give mom a smoochy kiss. And I was like, yep, so get him back here.
That's so cute.
Yeah. But like, it's one of those where like, it's such like a routine and like a normal that's her example that is set for her, that she was like, oh, you forgot something. And I was like, yes, thank you so much, my little sidekick.